What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report, where we dive headfirst into the stories that are absolutely dominating the headlines. The news cycle is a runaway train, and we've got the inside track on the absolute must-know updates. Get ready, because the game is changing, and you don't want to miss a single second of what's unfolding right now. We're bringing you the pulse of what's happening, hot off the press, and you're going to want to hear this. From incredible comebacks to expert breakdowns, we've got it all lined up, so buckle up and let's get into it. First up, a legendary athlete is addressing whispers about stepping away from the sport. But what's the real story behind their recent surge in performance and the challenges they've overcome? We're talking about a comeback that's got everyone talking and a powerful statement about the future. Then, we're digging into the personal drive behind a champion's return to the court, exploring the profound impact of family and the fierce determination that fuels their every move. This is more than just a game. It's a testament to resilience and the unbreakable bonds that shape legacies. After that, we've got a critical alert that every digital explorer needs to pay attention to. A warning about online security and how to ensure you're a real visitor in a world increasingly filled with bots. Finally, we're breaking down a pivotal match that saw a rising star face a seasoned champion, with an expert dissecting exactly where things went wrong and what it means for the future of the sport. Get ready for the insights, the analysis, and the drama. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's go. A resilient comeback story. Naomi Osaka is making waves again, showcasing a remarkable resurgence that has fans and experts alike buzzing with excitement. After a period of significant struggles, including a split with her coach Patrick Muratoglu and a failure to reach the latter stages of major tournaments since her 2021 Australian Open victory, Osaka has found her rhythm. Her recent performances, particularly her dominant win over Coco Gauff in the US Open quarterfinals, have led to predictions of a potential Grand Slam title. This impressive display marks her fifth Grand Slam quarterfinal appearance, a milestone that historically precedes a title win for the Japanese star. Osaka's journey back to form hasn't been without its hurdles. Since returning after the birth of her first child, she had yet to secure a title on the main WTA tour. This dry spell had many wondering about her future in the sport. However, in a candid press conference following her victory, Osaka directly addressed questions about whether retirement had ever crossed her mind during these challenging times. "Honestly, not close at all," she stated, reflecting on the immense difficulty of stepping away from a sport she has dedicated her life to. Osaka elaborated, comparing her long-standing relationship with tennis to the fundamental act of breathing, emphasizing how ingrained it is in her identity. She admitted that the thought of permanently hanging up her racket would be a daunting prospect, highlighting that such a decision has not been a serious consideration for her. Her current mindset is one of gratitude and a clear focus on the present, with no immediate plans to step away from the game she loves. Osaka's strategic approach on the court is also drawing attention. She noted that she's playing with more patience, a tactic that has been forcing her opponents into making more unforced errors. By understanding her physical capabilities and knowing she doesn't always need to hit a winner, Osaka is allowing rallies to develop, thereby increasing the pressure on her adversaries. This newfound patience, combined with her inherent talent, has been a key factor in her recent success. Her quarterfinal match against Karolina Muchova, a former Roland Garros finalist, promises to be a thrilling encounter, with their head-to-head record perfectly balanced at 2 wins apiece. Osaka will be looking to leverage her current form and strategic advantage to overcome Muchova, especially after losing to her at the US Open last year, though Osaka did secure a victory in their most recent clash at the Australian Open earlier this year. But what's fueling this incredible drive and focus for Naomi Osaka? We'll explore the personal motivations behind her powerful return. A mother's love, a champion's drive. In the evolving landscape of professional tennis, a growing number of athletes are returning to the tour after embracing motherhood, and Naomi Osaka is a prominent figure in this trend. A former world number 1 and a 4-time Grand Slam champion, Osaka welcomed her daughter, Shai, with her partner Cordy in July 2023. Her return to the competitive circuit at the beginning of 2024 has been marked by a more demanding schedule, a decision that is now yielding significant results as she reestablishes herself as a major contender in 2025. This phase of her career is deeply influenced by her role as a mother, providing a powerful source of motivation and a fresh perspective on her athletic journey. Osaka, recognized as one of the standout players of her generation, has an impressive career record, including 25 weeks as the world number one and Grand Slam titles secured in 4 consecutive seasons from 2018 to 2021. Her career trajectory experienced a pause due to mental health challenges in 2021 and 2022, leading to her announcement in early 2023 that she and rapper Cordy were expecting their first child. The birth of their daughter, Shai, in July 2023, preceded Osaka's comeback to the court just 6 months later at the Brisbane International in 2024. While Osaka has maintained a level of privacy regarding her daughter's life, with limited social media appearances and often obscuring her face in shared images, glimpses of Shai are featured in the trailer for her upcoming documentary series, Naomi Osaka, the second set. In this trailer, Osaka reveals her aspiration for her return to tennis to serve as a love letter to mothers everywhere, articulating that her comeback represents not an end, but a new beginning. "I have multiple identities. My return to the sport is a love letter for mums," Osaka shared. "Some people say she ended my career, but for me, it feels like she started my career. Nothing is ever over, and you're never out of the game." The initial period of her return from maternity leave was characterized by fluctuating fitness and close matches that didn't quite go her way. However, her performance at the Canadian Open in 2025 marked a significant turning point, where she reached her first WTA 1000 final in over 3 years, propelling her back into the top 30 rankings. This resurgence culminated in a high-profile appearance on Today ahead of the 2025 US Open, further highlighting her renewed competitive spirit. Osaka shared in a clip from her documentary that Shai is one of her biggest motivations. "I want to do well for other mums out there," she stated. "In the past, I feel like I've played for different people. Now, I feel like I'm playing for Shai. Wanting her to see me play and understanding how big tennis was in my life was one of my biggest motivations coming back." Her impressive run at the US Open, including a victory over Coco Gauff to reach the quarterfinals, her first in 4 years, underscores this renewed determination. Osaka even hinted that Shai might be present to watch her compete for the first time, adding another layer of emotional significance to her matches. While Osaka's personal journey is inspiring, her recent performance has also been analyzed by experts. We'll hear from Steve Johnson on what happened in that crucial match against Coco Gauff. Digital security alert: are you real? Attention users, a critical message regarding your online activity. Our system has detected user behavior that may indicate automated processes. It's imperative to understand that News Group Newspapers Limited, like many online platforms, has strict policies against the access, collection, or data mining of content through automated means, whether directly or via intermediaries. This policy is clearly outlined in our terms and conditions, designed to protect the integrity of our services and content. For those interested in the commercial utilization of our content, a dedicated channel for inquiries is available at Crawl Permission at News. Co. UK. We recognize that automated systems can sometimes misinterpret legitimate human interaction. If you are a genuine user encountering this notification, please reach out to our customer support team at help@Thesson. Co. UK for prompt assistance. News Group Newspapers is committed to upholding its terms, which expressly prohibit automated access, collection, or text data mining for purposes such as AI development or machine learning, reinforcing the value and security of our intellectual property. This commitment is a cornerstone of our operations, ensuring a secure and fair environment for all. Our registered office is located at 1 London Bridge Street, London, SE19GF, and we operate under UK company registration number 679,215. Trademarks such as The Roger Report, Sun, and Sun Online are registered under News Group Newspapers Limited. Our services are provided in accordance with our standard terms and conditions and privacy and cookie policy. For those seeking to reproduce material, licensing information can be found on our syndication site. We encourage you to explore all content on the Roger Report via the sitemap. Furthermore, our operations are regulated by the Independent Press Standards Organization, IPSO, ensuring adherence to the highest journalistic standards. While our journalists endeavor for accuracy, we acknowledge that errors can occur. For details on our complaints policy and procedures, please visit thesun.co, UK/editorial complaints/. Ensuring the authenticity of our user base is paramount to maintaining the quality and security of our platform. We urge all users to be mindful of their online behavior and to contact support if they believe they have been flagged in error. Now, let's shift focus back to the court and a breakdown of a key match. We'll analyze Coco Gauff's performance against Naomi Osaka with insights from Steve Johnson. Decoding Gauff's US Open exit. Coco Gauff's journey at the US Open came to an abrupt halt in the last 16, falling to the formidable Naomi Osaka, a two-time champion at Flushing Meadows. Gauff, the world number 3, had navigated her early matches with varying degrees of success, including a tough 3-set victory over Ajla Tomljanovic in the first round. She demonstrated resilience by recovering from an early deficit against Donna Vekic in the second round, securing a straight sets win, and then comfortably dispatched Magdalena Frech to reach the fourth round. However, her path to the quarterfinals was blocked by a resurgent Osaka. The highly anticipated clash ended in a 3-6, 2-6 defeat for Gauff, preventing her from reaching the quarterfinals for the second consecutive year. Following Gauff's comprehensive loss, former ATP star Steve Johnson provided an expert analysis of the match on the latest episode of Something Major. Johnson pinpointed Gauff's serve as a critical factor in her downfall. When you don't serve well like Coco, it starts to bleed into every aspect of your game, he explained. You put so much pressure on your forehand and backhand and your movement. There are only so many people she can physically outcompete without playing good tennis, and she came up against Naomi Osaka, and that was all she wrote. Gauff has been working on her serve, particularly addressing double faulting issues, with biomechanics expert Gavin Macmillan. While she showed improvements in New York, it wasn't enough to overcome Osaka's strong performance. Despite the setback, Johnson expressed confidence in Gauff's ability to bounce back. She is going to figure it out, though, he stated. She won a slam this year. She is still 3 in the world, a lot of time left for her. Sam Querrey, Johnson's co-host, shared a similar sentiment, admitting he wasn't surprised by the scoreline. I am honestly not surprised with the score, Querrey commented. If we are on ESPN and stuff, it's tough for me to say I think Osaka is going to roll through Coco, but part of me thought that because Osaka is playing well right now. Querrey further elaborated on the players Gauff struggles to outcompete, naming Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, and Naomi Osaka as the elite few. He noted that while Gauff can often outgrit most opponents, these top players present a different challenge. Gauff's head-to-head record against these 3 players currently stands at 13 wins out of 32 matches, with her trailing Swiatek and being level with Osaka, though she leads against Sabalenka. The evolution of these rivalries will be keenly watched by fans. Gauff is set to return to action at the China Open in Beijing on Monday, September 22. That wraps up our match analysis for today. Stay tuned for more updates and insights right here on the Roger Report. And that's a wrap on today's massive updates. We saw Naomi Osaka address retirement rumors and reveal her comeback motivations, a vital security alert for all online users, and a deep dive into Coco Gauff's recent match analysis. Don't miss out on any future breakdowns. Smash that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for daily insights, ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.